We're locking right into game one. We've got Mewtwo with ToneSone there. Player on the right, player one on Brad locked in here on the Rob as well. And I'm joined at least for the moment by Supernova. How's it going tonight, my friend? We are jumping right into the action.
Okay, and a little apologies for a little bit of a mishap from our other co-caster, unfortunately. And we're seeing already Brad here on ToneSone, here on Small Battlefield, and Sorry is big of a scrap. And ToneSone's already having a good flexibility rate, but now you're just gonna look at Brad's advantage state.
Yeah, I like the confusion stalls there to just try and find a way, right? Pressure with your reflector mix-up, keep your movement stalled to just keep them second guessing what your recovery route might be. It's super integral with a character as big and as floaty as Mewtwo and Supernova. ToneSone's going to need every mix-up he can against a character like Rob.
Yeah, I was about to point out that Rotary Arm almost got the stock on Brad, but so far, I mean, other way around, sorry about that, as the stock is taken by Brad on ToneSone. Ooh, I understand going for the confusion of the forward air, just doesn't find it, but he will find the forward air off stage, however.
Locking up, keeping this one nice and close, my friend. And as ToneSone already trying to get things started hot, looking for a huge combo starter there under the platform, not able to find it, but finds the horizontal pressure instead, gets the corner carry, but not the corner pressure, and the overextension is going to allow Brad an opportunity. He overextends in turn though and throws it right back over.
Yeah, so far it looks like a projectile battle between these two characters and these two players. Seems like whoever seems to have the advantage state so far has been able to at least get the damage poured out as Gyro and Shadow Ball exchange blows one by one. Brad currently into this advantage state. Honestly, the way this is going, either player can take it, but it's trying to see just who can get the first blow.
Yeah, I really like the way ToneSone is trying to set the pace of play here with Mewtwo. He's playing very defensively, counter hitting a lot. You see it with those forward airs. It was just to get off Mewtwo. That one though, Brad wasn't ready for it and is gonna find the stuff. You also see it just hit with his patience, right? He's not coming off ledge swinging unless he knows he's gonna find a hit. He's not looking for any preemptive button presses, and those mix-ups are giving him that extra inch, but Brad's still managing to keep things just a hit or two away.
And there's his on bear for Brad, and we're even. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. You know, projectile camping is gonna have to be like the way we go for this matchup. You know, we have the Gyro and Robo Beam for Brad, and ToneSone has Shadow Ball. But so far, it seems like here we go, a couple up tilts, and yeah, tried to find it up, or couldn't find it, and Brad immediately mashing out of confusion.
Yeah, I like the teleports there to that platform as well, but gonna miss the edge cancel, and so instead we're gonna be Brad with the advantage. If ToneSone though in the scrap, Brad gonna continue this pressure going but getting caught under the platform. That is not where you want to be. I love that position from ToneSone on trapping Brad under the platform to allow himself to find this here advantage state.
That Shadow Ball just too low to hit Brad, and that would have been a little bit scary to get back onto the game, but the confusion just got the forward air. Oh wow, barely able to take the stock for ToneSone.
And ToneSone now going up 1-0 here in the first set of Fusion 183. Supernova, this has been a tight one so far, as you mentioned, and Brad, while ToneSone had a consistent lead, right, Brad was just one step behind him every single interaction of the way they're in that game one. And moving into game two, what adjustments do you think both these players can make to pull away in this set?
For Brad, it's a little bit more like trying to connect your combos or find your combo finisher, because while you were able to get things like that up there out of the down throw parry, it was not able to be a finisher. While ToneSone kind of has the same problem, you know, he finds the finisher on that forward air, but as you saw with that first game, was barely able to take the stock into the blast zone. Maybe a helpful good DI away from maybe forcing a better ledge situation, but at the same time, you're seeing this from Brad. He's using that rotary arm, but maybe a little bit too much.
A little bit too much for sure, but even after taking that 50% ToneSone, right, still ready to come back into this one with a vengeance, and playing a lot more aggressive here in this game too, but still just not able to find too much of a sustained advantage. That being said, Mewtwo does enough damage output that even a couple hits is enough for him to pull away with a quick percent lead here.
Oh yeah, for sure here. Teleports into the center of the stage. Doesn't find some success immediately as the fusion almost gets a hit with the gyro right back at Rob. Brad doing a nice job doing what he's supposed to do and great job shielding the entire rotary arm, and that might have been suspect DI on an up smash.
It might be suspect DI indeed, but still just barely gonna take the stock now. The Shadow Ball trying to find some mix-ups in terms of positioning, like keeping that tail out of harm's way, but it's not gonna matter when you line up underneath that down air. Brad immediately gonna answer back, find the stock, and keep this one competitive again. But even still, he's able to find these stocks, but it's still just right game one, 30, 40% up behind. It's just that one extra interaction that he can't seem to close the gap on.
No, he cannot. And now we see him going, trying to go for that up tilt up air, but just couldn't find an up tilt at the first time. I know Mewtwo's tail is probably the most memeable part of his kit, but if it hits, then you feel bad for Mewtwo players, because you're playing, in my opinion, what looks to be a worse Samus, and while he does have more sort of the similarities to Samus, Mewtwo has a bit of better kind of edge guarding, but look at Brad just going in, but back throw gonna immediately silence him. Oh, or we just get a double back here for my own troubles.
Yeah, I really like the way Brad played that stock. He was willing to wait on a lot of ToneSone's mix-ups that are off stage, right? Whether it's the confusion, whether it's teleport, whether it's any sort of stall or mix-up, with Mewtwo being so floaty, and having as much end lag as he does. Once they come out, you have that time to punish. Brad has found some patience that he didn't have earlier in the set, and you're seeing that come out here early on, as he already has managed to find the most significant lead of the set from either player so far.
I'm not even noticing from ToneSone, but he has been fishing for those confusions on the Razor and the gyro, and although he gets the stock with that up throw, he still has a bit of work to do trying to get 70% back. And Brad just a couple of good hits away from winning this game 2 to force the game 3 in small battlefield. Good down smash read on the roll read, and we're gonna see if ToneSone's getting a bit of combo going. There's the rapid jab.
Pressure is on my friend right now, as this game might be in its closing moments, but ToneSone finding a way back to stage, looking for the disable, getting a little cheeky with it here out of the corner. You have to find something when it matters most. Beautiful teleport angle right through the corner there, and gonna do it again. Brad not ready with the answer once, so why fix what ain't broke? ToneSone now trying to just at least make this a last hit situation here. He has the potential, he has the advantage state, but just isn't going to get away from the drag down up air. Supernova, that was a cheeky way to end game 2.
Yeah, I was about to say, ToneSone was probably looking for another roll read that down smash, but unfortunately just Brad jumps and was just not prepared to get that down smash into the from that up air in the first time, and ToneSone staring down a game 3 situation, but it looks like we're staying in small battlefield, but we're just going to get Snake Eater on the theme.
Hey, man, anyone who knows me knows I love this song, and it's not just because I play Solid Snake. It's also because this song's just a banger. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but I would call it the best James Bond theme, and it's not even from a Bond movie. The lyrics, the instrumentals, everything on point, and what better way to find the climax of our first game 3 of the night than to this orchestral track.
Rapid jab does put Brad in a little bit of a weird situation with ToneSone with the gyro into the Robo Beam. Does find his way back onto the advantage state, and yet he's trying to go for the Robo Beam reflection, if you guys have not noticed. If you don't know, the Robo Arm can reflect projectiles.
Yeah, the Roto Arm, incredibly versatile in its uses, my friend, but right now, that's going to be the up tilt out, serving that role for ToneSone instead, as an anti-air, as a combo starter, as just a get-off-me tool as well. Not able to find a consistent way back onto the ground there. Brad is really locked down these corner get-ups, recognizing ToneSone's desire to hit that roll distance, whether or not he finds it. Barely not able to find the stock, and now Brad once again sharking on his own. This has been a very defensive ledge-based game.
I was looking for a grab there for ToneSone. The ledge has a good read off the jump. Maybe this up throw will take the stock, and it will. I was a little surprised Brad was able to survive in the top left corner of the blast zone, personally speaking.
But hey, man, and remember, Rob's a big boy, whether he finds the stock or not. And here now, I love the anti-air. They're finding that short hop up air to just control platform, contest so much space, but even still, it's just not enough, right? ToneSone's found these hits, but just hasn't been able to convert them, and Brad has capitalized, finding newfound patience as well, and even a sour spot down is going to clean it up. ToneSone's starting to fall apart a little bit here in this game number 3.
Yeah, he's clearly looking forward to projectile reflections, or just solid hits in the first place. You know, you're seeing him go for these dash attacks, you're seeing him go for the confusion forward air, and even when they do work and when they don't work, that's just solid damage overall. Like that 4 throw, gonna get up to 94, but Brad, he's just doing a better job at, look at that, he's just getting better damage conversions.
And also having enough awareness to recognize, hey, ToneSone's love that teleport angle all set one. I'm gonna put that gyro up preemptively, right? Just cover the space and keep my pressure on. His defensive gyro play has been so good throughout this set. It's why we've seen him consistently maintain these advantage states and this pressure, and even now, right, what's keeping ToneSone on that platform, allowing Brad to come over, find his other ledge, and still keep this advantage state going for 30 seconds.
That was 2 times he tried to read the air dodge on that up air. He missed it twice because of the directional air dodge input. Confusion forward air, gonna put Brad to his last stock in winner's side.
Yes, sir. That's the classic Mewtwo bread and butter to close out those stocks, close out those games. And hey, it's a command grab, right? Why not lean on what works the best? Right now, it's going to be Brad just, again, trying to lock down this ledge, but ToneSone started to mix up those teleport angles from games 1 and 2, and now what's been working for Brad before hasn't been working as well. He's gonna whiff a grab, whether that was a pivot due to snapback or what, we don't know, but what we do know is it's a last stop game here, Supernova. Brad finally able to find that one off ToneSone.
It was a little too late there with that confusion. I saw the input come out, but the whole hitbox was not there to reflect it. Unfortunately, that was just a little too late to take the stock, but ToneSone's in a good situation. How does he get out of disadvantage, though?
That's going to be the question here, right? Who's been able to find their way off ledge efficiently has been who's taken both of the games here in the set so far, but this last one has been a full-on scramble. Brad swinging for the fences and not going to find a ToneSone and turn right to get a cheap jump, but just going to call out the jump from ledge. Even still, but Supernova not enough just yet.
That shadow ball just barely missed Brad as well. If that hits, that's probably the end of the set as well. Gyro gonna get hit by Brad against him. Another one comes out into play. Disable once again missing the high gyro into the up air. Gonna miss for Brad. Oh my god, he's throwing out hitboxes and the upper connects. Not enough.
But doesn't get mixed on the DI, right? So crucial to that move. You can cross them up at any given instant, but ToneSone's still ready and giving himself one more chance. The confusion is gonna not find it. It looks. That was a strange interaction indeed, my friend, but now just the scramble for neutral, the scramble for stage control is over. Brad has found it, but it's going to be the confusion from ledge by the narrowest of margins.